All right, we're going to have a bonus question here, a 30-second response. We've talked about terrorism, we've talked about Iraq, and we'll start with Mr. Nibbs, who had the first question. How do you propose that the Department of Homeland Security, what is the best thing they can do to protect Connecticut and its ports?
The best thing is to start screening the cargoes that are coming in. Take the money that we're spending on Iraq, start screening the cargo that's coming in fully, so we know what's coming into our ports, especially from some of the countries that things are being filtered through from some of the rogue nations that are intent on attacking us, and then to even use the National Guard if need be to patrol and to check the ships and things that come in through our ports.
Mr. Ferrucci?
I've heard a lot of people talk about fixing the immigration problem, but if we're going to have possible terrorist attacks, they won't be coming through Mexico, not if we're checking the Mexican border. We need to patrol our ports to make sure the cargo is checked, and we need to make sure the people coming from Canada, like they have through Vancouver, are checked. Because right now, the terrorist problem is not going to be coming from the south, but it'll be coming through our ports instead. And if we do not start checking the cargoes better, we're going to be in trouble.
Senator.
Bob, I'm pleased to say that we've done something about it. We just passed port security legislation. The President signed it into law a week or two ago. I inserted in that bill personally, because it came out of our committee, a provision that says that ports, smaller ports in states like Connecticut can for the first time apply for funding to raise their guard. We've got a lot here that we worry about. We worry about terrorists using our ports to get in here. And that bill requires screening for weapons of mass destruction in ports throughout the country and ports around the world.
Right. Schlesinger.
The best thing we can do is use the expertise of the federal government and those areas such as Los Angeles that have very large ports that do have the technology now to at least to hone in on this. So we have to get that technology here, and we have to coalesce with those other areas of the country, because obviously we're a small state and we don't have to reinvent the wheel here. So I think that's the best thing Connecticut can do, and also use the expertise of the federal government.
Mr. Lamont.
And intercept those threats before they come to the United States of America. That's why it's so important we work with our neighbors, we work with our allies, we work with other nations on the face of this earth. We're going to have to screen that cargo. We screen it at the other ports. We have more human intelligence on the ground. We have stronger intelligence relationships. That's how we'll do a better job of protecting our country before those threats come to our shore.